This is a Mizuno Neo Vista review. Gotta be branded right. This shoe. They sent me this shoe, the Neo Vista, and the Wave Rebellion Pro 2. I want to make a big bold statement here. This is the best daily trainer, super trainer, whatever you want to call it, that I've used in 2024. Now, disclosures. It's easy for you to think he's just saying that because they've sent him the shoes, or he's got a secret project he's about to do with Mizuno. Maybe that's why. Hardly. You see, better than telling you, I would rather show you why I think that's the best daily trainer there is. I've just ran the longest run of my entire life in this shoe. Now, arguably for some people, it's not that long, 25K. Now, in that 25K that I ran 24K before. And I challenged myself when I reached the 23rd K mark, I would give the fastest 1K of that entire long run. And I did so. I felt great doing so. So much so that the next run that I did, which was today, was a zone 2 run, and I felt perfect. How you doing? My name is Aubrey. I'm a runner, and I'm good with being me. At the time of recording this, you've given me 14,590 subscribers. Thank you very much. If you do enjoy this review, please consider subscribing to the channel. The goal is to get to 20,000 by the end of the year. Let's get on with the review. How have I tested this shoe to establish my credibility, and why the heck you should pay attention to anything I'm about to say about Mizuno's Neo Vista? I've done 4 runs in this shoe, totaling up to 52K. The first one was a 10K zone 2 run. Now, I say that because I'm training for a marathon. I want to see how a shoe copes with me going at that pace. And then another zone 2 run, which had varied paces in it, but I'm trying to up the mileage with this marathon training. And this thing just executed very well. The third run is the one I want to talk to you about. This was the longest run I've ever done in my life, 25K. The goal here was to run to feel and to run around a 6:30 per K mark. And I found myself running in zone 2 for a lot of that. Here is my chart, you can see that. And I'm just amazed and blown away at how this shoe performed. Right, the last run was today. I was out running with the fiance for her birthday. She joined me on the run. Really cool actually, really nice to have her. And anyway, that totals up to 52K. The 3 things that you need to know. The price, 150 pounds. The next thing, the weight. I wear a 9.5 UK, 255 grams. That's also reasonable. The next thing is the stack height. They've gone over 44 millimeters at the back, 36 at the front, giving you an 8 millimeter drop. I'll take that. Let's have a conversation, just a normal chat about this shoe, starting from the top, working our way down. Heel tab. In the heel, there, you've got this heel tab. You can use that to put the shoe on, but in fact, you can see the tongue also stretches out over the top. So you can actually use both to pull the shoe on. Also on the heel, there isn't a lot of structure in that. That's a good thing simply because of this booty construction. If this part was tough, it leaves a lack of flexibility and makes the whole thing rigid that it doesn't actually take to the shape of your foot. And if you look to the back, there's this little circle thing there. I actually think that's purely aesthetic. I don't actually know why that's there. I didn't notice it in terms of the fit of the shoe, how it feels inside there. It's non-existent, basically. You won't feel that. The tongue. Let's not even go there. This thing is a booty upper, meaning the whole thing is one piece. It's fully attached. Therefore, don't worry about the gusseting. Mizuno, you know you're at home here when you give me booty constructions. I'm a fan. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of shoe reviewers have got mixed emotions about booty constructions. Anytime you can give me a one-piece thing where I don't have to worry about tongues wiggling, moving to the side, whether it's gusseted, I'm a fan, right? Another thing about the tongue. Now, this is not purely aesthetic. If you look at the top of the tongue there's a bit of rubberized, textured with the Mizuno logo there. that is exactly where you're gonna tie these laces down. The laces. It's a booty construction. As soon as you start introducing holes in a booty upper, you introduce weaknesses. So, and also, if you put holes in this thing when it's a booty upper, it will interfere with the fit and the feel of the shoe. So, I'm not bothered one bit. I do like what they've done there. It's simple. Nothing to write a song about. The laces are basic. I didn't have a problem with them coming undone. I'm not gonna switch them out for any other laces. I'm happy with this exactly how it is. Now let's talk about this upper. We're going through our very short-term summer here in England. I've done several runs, all of them in the heat. No problem with the breathability. It's highly perforated. You won't have any issues whatsoever. In terms of the fit of this upper, of this shoe, I wear a 9.5 UK and it fits exactly how I wanted it, like a 9.5 UK. So I wouldn't size up, I wouldn't size down. If you've watched my reviews and my guidance has worked for you in other shoes, stick with that. There have been other reviewers that have said, actually, for me, it ran a bit long and therefore went a half size down. Fair enough. We all have different feet. We all have different running styles. But for me, when it's a booty construction upper, you therefore have to be that much more careful, because the wrong size, you don't have a lot of give, a lot of adjustments to make. It is what it is. It's a one-piece upper. The star of the show, the midsole. Now, Mizuno, bro. I need to tell you how to spell energy, bro. They call this Mizuno Energy Next. I don't know about that, bro. Energy, bro. Just replace the Z or the Z for you guys across the pond and use a G. Just say energy, bro. Mizuno Energy Next. And I'll get that, okay? This foam is a plush feeling foam. Now look, I'm gonna put it out to you right now. If you're not a fan of cushioned shoes, this won't be for you. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. This is not the shoe for you. If you're looking for a shoe that gives you plush, cushioned experience for your easy run, your long run, recovery run, also, and I'll get to why I think it's versatile even for speed, but let's talk about that first. If you're not a fan of cushioned shoes, please ignore this shoe because it executes that brief perfectly. The comfort that you get from this shoe, I couldn't believe it. One, it's down to the high stack, 44 mil at the back, 36 at the front, like I said, but also the type of foam this is. It just feels amazing. It feels great. Here's the plot twist. The wizardry in that structure, you will see that this dugout here, this here is one of them trenches. You know, in the World War films, you used to see the soldiers hiding behind one. They would peer out and then duck again. Yeah, it's one of them ones, right? I don't know if it's the construction of that, allowing it to compress and then decompress when you're towing off. I love how it maintained the same feeling when I started my run, when I was halfway, when I reached my 23K mark, and I said, I'm gonna give you, wait, this is what I said, watch this. Now, if you watch my channel, you know that the last K, the last split, the last rep is always the fastest. I feel great to be able to say that at the end of a 24K long run. We're gonna try. And I did exactly that, 24K. I even said, you know what? For you guys supporting my channel, I'm gonna give you another 1K. Mind you, I've never run 25K before, but this bad boy was there for me. The plushiness is somewhat balanced. I don't wanna say counted because it's still there with this plate that's in here. I don't know what they've done, but how that works in combination with this plushy midsole is the reason. And I want to say, don't get me wrong, the man's getting marathon ready and therefore my zone 2 work is benefiting, the long run is benefiting. I'm just generally happy with the running I'm doing. But just last week, I ran in this Puma's Mag Max. Now, this here is a great shoe for that easy recovery run. I didn't find it to be as propelling as, because it doesn't have a plate. It's not supposed to be. However, if you're looking for cushion and just that long run recovery at an easy pace, this is not a bad shoe to look at. But the difference, just 1 week apart. Sorry, I shouldn't have slapped it. I should have just pointed here. Sorry. The difference. I was running zone 2 in my marathon pace. Let me rewind. You see this watch here, right? Look at this. My marathon pace is around that 6:30 per K. I don't run zone 2 at that pace. It's never happened before, right? But I'm also gonna say, man's getting fit. Man's getting ready for marathon. To have a plush feeling shoe with a plate at 150 pounds you get where I'm going, right? Fine, outsole. It's showing signs of that 52K. If you look at the front, you can see there's a slight where I'm starting to see it, I'm starting to see it at 52K. The rest is holding up very well, but I'm starting to see, if you look very closely, you're gonna see those holes within the outsole. Some of those are really grinding down, and I'm already starting to see that. So maybe that's the one criticism of this shoe. I'm just gonna be honest. Mizuno, when you watch this, just know your boy is honest. If you send me the shoes, I'll tell people the pluses, but I'll also tell him what I'm thinking could be done better. And I'm seeing a little bit of wear at 52K, and I plan to take this the whole way because I'm gonna be training for a secret project, which I won't tell you about just yet. There's another video for that. That's my criticism. When I look at the outsole of this shoe, the way Rebellion Pro 2, it feels, or it looks to be a bit more resilient. I can't say that yet because I haven't run in this. That would be my only criticism with this shoe. So, but in terms of the grip, how it feels, I can't fault it. I cannot fault it. It does what exactly it needs to do. I can't fault it. My only criticism is that it's showing early signs of wear and tear at around that 52K mark. All right? So, should you buy this shoe? Heck yeah, you should buy this shoe. I'm telling you this now. When I get to the end of 2024 and I give you my best daily trainers of the year, please be assured this is number one. If you do have the Mizuno Neo Vista and you don't share my views, or at least my emotions about this shoe, give me a shout, let me know. As far as I'm concerned, this is a done deal.